Hey guys, so I wanted to bring some awareness to mitochondrial disease. It is Mitochondrial Awareness Week, and that's the 1 week per year that mito families in the community get to really shout out, hey, listen to what our families are going through, educate folks, and spread awareness. Mitochondrial disease, a disorder that occurs when structures that produce energy for a cell malfunction. A common factor among mitochondrial diseases is that the mitochondria are unable to completely burn food and oxygen to generate energy, which is essential for normal cell function. It's often inherited. Symptoms might include poor growth, developmental delays, and muscle weakness. There's no cure, but physical therapy and medications can manage symptoms. It is very rare, fewer than 20,000 cases per year in the U.S. Treatment can help, but this condition cannot be cured. So, that being said, allow me to tell you about my boy. I have an amazing son who's 14 now, and he has dealt with Mito his entire life. And a couple of years ago, I wrote this for him. This was something to help me deal with kind of what I was feeling at the time. I'm absolutely mesmerized by my child. And I wrote this prior to my other son passing away. So I do reference him a little bit. So if there's confusion, just explaining why. So this is about my little Mito warrior. As I sit here quietly questioning my role as a mother to my special son with vibrance in his soul, I wonder, with great heartache, why there's so much pain, both mentally and physically. Our lives are not the same. We live a life of chaos, no 2 days alike. One day feels like championship, another like 3 strikes. My special little man, you see, is recognizing the stares of people that are curious of the burden that he bears. He isn't like you and me, new challenges every day. He puts on a happy face and he longs to grow and play. His body, though, is his prison, and it's strained to grow and thrive. But much like other children, his spirit is alive. He also starts to question why his body is so strained, why he cannot go to school as though he lives in chains. He's too aware, you see. His mind is so brilliant and bright. And emotions stir inside him, and then he grows tired of the fight. So yes, there may be days of rest, but also days of strength, and he wants to be a normal kid. Yeah, he explains this at great length. His journey's been a bumpy road with pit stops here and there. His goal in life is just to grow up, knowing that we'll be there. Not just by his side as parents, but as his playmates and friends too. He talks of hosting a party one day with laughing and music and food. And he says there will be pizza there, served with a side of ranch, his favorite food. Song lists of his favorite music, and to teach us how to dance. He dreams of growing up one day and having children of his own. A wife and a car, a good career, a place he calls his own home. He says he'll be our neighbor, and he'll never move too far, as though he knows deep down inside, his spirit is what's in charge. I share this dream of his, you see, for him to grow and change, and for healing and great memories replacing those of pain. To hear my little boy say such things like, "Don't tell me, it's just a poke. I know what IVs feel like." Makes my heart swell in my throat. I wish for all those moments to be replaced with memories full of joy. I literally would do anything to protect my little boy. Every day is a new challenge for all of us in his life, living moment to moment to moment, taking one day at a time. We continue to pray for healing, strength, and happy days. But lately, I've been wondering, is he already healed by God, just in a different way? Maybe a way that we don't see, but exactly the way that God planned, not the type of healing recognized by man. Maybe my son's a messenger of hope, encouragement for those that need to feel unconditional love because it's the only love that he knows. Perhaps my little boy's meant to teach and humble the lost souls, to introduce our Father God, to help reset priorities and goals. I must remember all of these things to help pull me out of bed, mornings after sleepless nights, and prepare for the day ahead. I need to take the time each day to put myself in his shoes, the shoes of proverbial Miles walked in a life that he didn't choose. My children continue to teach me about what matters and the choices that I make. After all, they would simply say, YOLO, and forgive my countless mistakes. They sacrifice so much, you see, to watch their brother live, never really knowing what tomorrow has to give. So as I sit here quietly, I focus on the smiles, the miracle of my family, and the life in the eyes of my child. So that is a tribute to my kiddo. And if you meet people with mitochondrial disease, know that it can be invisible at times, and they might be suffering. Grant them grace. Please take the time to educate yourself about how this disease can really wreak havoc. And you never know. It might be someone that you're standing right next to that is dealing with this. But also know that if you help spread awareness, that through education and taking just a few moments, that it can help other people to learn about supplements and just basic vitamins and a different lifestyle that can really help people to manage the disease and help them to grow big and strong and live a happy, healthy life. So thank you for watching, and love to all.